You want to know how to network in the music industry so you can actually level up? Let's get into it. What's going on, We Help Artists community? It's your boy Silk checking in with another video. I am the founder of We Help Artists and Hidden Hand Agency, and we've had the pleasure of working with labels, big clients, etc. And what we do is we help them level up their marketing, their brand, etc., and take their things to the next level. So now what I wanted to touch on was a highly requested topic, and that is, how do you network inside the music industry? With so much things being online these days, I feel like recipes is getting lost in the sauce. We losing recipes, right? So now we got to just kind of cover some of this basic ground to make sure that you're networking in the industry effectively, because the one thing that can help you skip the line like nothing else is networking and your connections. And you're going to want to stay to the end for the number one most important valuable topic and the key that's going to help you level up your career when it comes to networking, right? So let's go ahead and get into, what does bad networking look like? What does networking in a way that's not effective at all look like? And there we can start with this. Spamming your links to people's DMs is not networking, okay? What you're doing is you're turning people off. Think about it like this. If I came to your door and I constantly kept throwing stuff at your door, would you be interested in that? Or would you find that annoying? Would you find that to be a turnoff, right? And I know maybe you heard about that one story from this one artist who DM'd somebody for 100 days in a row and they finally responded. But there's a lot more effective ways to network than constantly spamming your links at people that won't turn them off and piss them off. All right, because all you really are doing is turning people off when you're constantly sending them links. Like, let's just keep it real. When you're sending somebody a link, like let's say you're sending Lil Baby a link, you got 100 followers. If he even does see it, that's not going to make him want to click and see what's going on. You don't want to come off desperate or thirsty, right? We know you might be desperate or thirsty for the moment, for the opportunity, but you don't want to present yourself in that way. And the number one thing that will actually hurt you when it comes to networking more than it'll even help you is you spamming links. I'm telling you right now, that's not going to work. All right. And then if you're spamming links in people's comment sections, first off, links don't even work in people's Instagram comment section. So I don't understand why I see artists do this. This doesn't make any sense. You drop your link to a YouTube video in an Instagram comment, bro, it's going to probably get hidden because Instagram is filtering out spam comments, because links don't work in the comment section on Instagram. Like, you wasting your time. And there's another thing, turning people off. Okay, so that you don't want to do. The next thing you don't want to do is you want to make sure that you're being realistic with the people you're networking with. So you want to make sure you're networking sideways more than you're networking up. Because, like, if you are a person that has 200 followers and you DM Rod Wave your link and you say, yo, Rod, here's a link to my latest song, let me know what you think. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just very unlikely to be what's going to actually work and get your attention. What's good? I hope you're enjoying the video, but check this out. You're actually late. Our community members get early access to everything that's on YouTube and access to the stuff that never makes it here. Like our exclusive courses, like access to funding and everything we have inside of here. All of the resources and tools that'll help you market your music, level up your career, early access to conversations, funding, and let's not forget a community of over 400 members that you're able to network with all across the US and the globe. So if you want to go ahead and really level up your career, hit that button in the description, join the community today, and we'll see you inside. Let's get back to the video. Now, you might have a better chance of finding one of Rod Wave's producers or finding one of Rod Wave's people on his team, like his assistant, and sending her a link. Even then, that's not the approach I would recommend, but you could try that if you wanted to do something like that, and you have a better chance of actually being heard than trying to DM people that's way bigger than you. You feel me? Like, you trying to DM Metro Boomin right now while he's on top of the world, sending him your links to your music. It's just not the best use of your time. So we want to make sure that we're using our time properly, because time, we don't have unlimited amounts of it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to network sideways. You want to network with people that are your peers, that are on the same level. See, Metro Boomin, Southside, Sunny Digital, McConan at the time, Mike Will made it. All of those people, like, they came up together at one time while they were on similar levels. They were networking with each other side by side. They were working with their peers. They weren't looking to try to network and try to get with who was a big producer at that time. I don't know. I can't even think of nobody. But they weren't trying to do that as much as they were working with their peers. You feel me? So now you want to say, you know what? I'm an artist. Who's a dope producer that has a similar following as me? Who's a dope producer in my city? Who's somebody that maybe even has less followers than me? Who's somebody that's actually likely to see the DM that I'm going to send? Who's going to actually open this? That's how you want to network. Okay, I see this girl. She says she's a manager. Okay, cool. She's just kind of starting out. All right, cool. Maybe this is somebody I could connect with. Everybody wants to jump the line and they want to go ahead and be at the ground zero, and you want to hop in Kendrick's DMs and hope he sign you to PG Lang overnight. That would be great. That would be amazing. But what is a better, more effective strategy is if you were to actually sit there and be networking with people that are at the same level as you. So make sure that you're doing that and spending more of your time networking with people that are on a similar level, or maybe just one level above you. Then you're sitting there spending all of your time trying to network with people that are 50 levels above you. You're going to get a better response doing things that way, okay? The next thing we want to make sure that we're not doing is we don't want to ask somebody for something straight away in their DMs, okay? Because that's going to turn people off again. You got to think, people are self-serving. You need to start thinking about human psychology. Everybody wants to help themselves. That's why you're asking this person for something in their DM, because it's going to help you. But you don't need to think about it like that. Instead of thinking about how can this person help me, you need to think about how can I help this person? And then you will get to the point where they can help you. If you do things that way, you will get a lot more responses. You will get a lot further versus you hopping into some producer's DM and you say, yo, bro, I need beats, man. Da, 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 da. You might just be able to say something like, hey, bro, I really rock with your beats. If you got some people that you want to, do songwriting with or something like that, let me know. I'm always down to just come up with ideas, right? Now he might respond and be like, yo, bro, I actually am kind of interested in some songwriting stuff. I could send you a pack over and you could just kind of knock some stuff out and let me hear what you got going on. You might get an opportunity like that. Now they might hear what you did and they might actually like what you did. And now, boom, now they are sending you beats or y'all form some kind of relationship. You need to start thinking about how can I help this person with what they're trying to do instead of thinking about how can this person help me with what I'm trying to do. Because you being that self-serving like that on the front end is going to get you way less results. Stop thinking about just the instant result of trying to hop into what you want, especially if you're just an artist, right? Like if you're somebody with different skills, then maybe different, maybe you can go about it differently. But if you're just a rapper or a singer and your only skill set right now is just to make music, then you can't just hop in there and be like, yo, I want to get in your studio for free. Oh, I wanted this. I want that. I want this. Can you give me? Can you versus can I? How can I help you? Not how can you help me? All right. The next key is to make sure that you do not take rejection or being ignored personal. Okay. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody gets ignored. Even me. I hop in people's DMs to try to, build business relationships or maybe to get them to use one of my services or some of these things. And not every time do I get a response. You can't take it personal though. It might not be the right time. They might not think you're on their level. They might think they already got somebody for this. That's okay. But if you take it personal, and let's say you hop in somebody's DM, right? And you don't get a response in 3 days. Now you come back and you like, you know what, man, fuck you anyway, da, 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 da. Listen, bro, how many times do you get a DM and you actually saw it in your request and you looked at it, but you just didn't open it, right? So it didn't show that you opened it. You saw it though, right? That's what they might have did with you. Maybe they saw what you had going on and it just wasn't the right moment. It wasn't the right time. Maybe they forgot about it. Maybe they were busy. Give people the benefit of the doubt. But if you hop back in there and you like, you know what, fuck you, you ain't shit anyway, you start doing all that, they probably won't respond. And if they do, it's going to be nasty. But I promise you, you're going to get on that person's blacklist. You're going to get on their bad side. And the next time maybe there is an opportunity, if they see your name come up in any kind of way, they are going to shit on you. Nah, don't work with this person, bro. Nah, he lame. He did this, he did that, she did this. Do not take it personal, okay? Everybody gets ignored. Everybody gets rejected. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward. It's okay. But do not lash out on these people, because relationships in this game are super important. And once your name is stepped on, you're cooked. So don't do that. All right. So before I go into the last and the most important tip, let me just give you some insight on how to network the right way. First off, kind of to recap, let's talk about, hey, how can I help this person? All right. So this person's a manager. I'm a rapper. Okay. Well, maybe they need songwriting ideas for somebody that they're currently managing. Maybe something like that. If all you do is you rap, think about the ways you can help that person, not just about yourself. And then just go in there and be cool. You don't even got to ask for something or send a link straight away. Like, especially if you're just a rapper. Like, what you could do is you could hop in their DM and you could just say, yo, what's going on? What's going on, James? I really like everything you got going on with X, Y, and Z. Salute on all your success. Just wanted to kind of pop through and say what's up. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cool. And that might just start a little simple conversation. And now it's just like, oh, okay, here's a cool human being. They see you making music or whatever, but you're being a normal person. So now you might get a response. Maybe you'll get a follow. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you're DMing people that are a level up above you, that kind of approach could be cool. Or, you know, doing that and then offering some kind of help specific to what they got going on. That's cool. You also get further if you pay attention to who you're DMing and actually be strategic about the people you're DMing and networking with, versus just thinking about, I'm just going to spam the same message to everybody. No, go to people's pages and see specifically what they got going on. Oh, this is a producer. I could offer him songwriting tips. Oh, this is a manager. I could offer songwriting for their artists. Oh, this is an engineer. Okay, I could offer something. I could tell a homeboy about it. I could say I could give him referrals. You know what I'm saying? Look at who you're DMing and make your approach specific to that. You can have some kind of template that you have copied, you know, in your notes that you use, but you want to customize it each and every time. Next, how can you find people to network with? So the first thing you want to do is you could go to a page like, let's say you go to like Say Cheese, right? And you might look at who they're following. Okay, one of the people they're following is Sean Cotton, the founder of Say Cheese. Okay, you know Say Cheese. Sean Cotton, he follows a lot of artists. He follows a lot of people in the industry, producers, cameramen, etc. So now you could go look at who he's following, see some people who are interested. And what you want to do is you want to go on their page and save a post of theirs into a collection. And now make this collection on Instagram called Networking. And now what you do is you just keep adding people to it that way. Now you go through, okay, you click on somebody from Sean Cotton. Let's say you found some producer. All right, now you click and you go through his following list. You found some cameraman. Okay, now you found some photographer. Now you found an engineer. Now you found a manager, etc. You just keep going through this process. And then that little button that pops up beside the follow button, that usually is just like a plus button or something like that, it'll pop up and show similar accounts as well. And you can check some of those out and just save all these people in your collection post, gather you like 100 people. And then slowly work through those people, just DMing them, connecting with them, making each message personal, and you'll get a lot further doing things that way. Okay, the last and most important tip that I'm gonna give you about how to network in the industry, and this will get you further ahead than anything else, is learn a skill set outside of just making music. If you learn how to do something that's valuable in the music industry that's not just making music, you will get 100 times further than the artist that only knows how to make music. I can tell you that because I'm a living proof of it. Because I know how to market, because I know how to graphic design, because I know email, because I know networking, because I know content strategy, because I know all of these valuable skills. That's why I've been able to, one, make money, build a business, network and connect, and level up onward and upward inside of the industry, because I don't just make music, right? You want to learn how to do something in the industry that matters. Learn how to market, learn how to do graphic design, learn how to engineer, become a videographer, take photos, you know, like become a photographer. There's so many things you can do that are in the industry, so you can work inside the industry, make money inside the industry, and you probably will even like and enjoy doing that instead of like some regular day job, because you're still around your passion. And now you come in with leverage. See, if you hop in some, let's say a rapper that's got 25,000 followers, he's kind of popping in your local area, and you just a rapper and you only got 300 followers, and you say, yo, twin, I'm trying to work with you, gang, and you ain't talking about no money, he's not going to respond to you. But if you say, what's good, bro? I'm a photographer. Here on my page, you can check out some of my work. You know, would it be cool if I popped through next show and I took some of your photos for free? Now they gonna open that DM. Or you hit up the manager, because you always want to hit up the man next to the man. Don't hit up the poppin' rapper, hit up his manager, hit up his engineer, hit up his assistant, hit up the person beside them that's not getting DM'd all the time. They're way likelier to respond. So now if you hit up his manager or his assistant manager or his assistant and you say, yo, I'm Lil James Photos. I got these photos. I want to take them for bro. You know, I'm down to pop out to the next show for free. Hey, all right, cool. Yeah, no, we saw your work. We think it's cool. Pop out to the show. Boom. You take the photos. You build a relationship with him, his team, those connections. That's going to lead to business opportunities for you where people going to want you to be doing that same service for them, getting you more connections in the industry. You're making money. And now you could maybe ask for a favor later, right? So you're making money and you're moving up because you can network at a different level. When I open somebody DM and I say, yo, bro, this is what I do. This is the platform I got. We can help you with marketing. We can help you with this, that. Here's the people we help. I'm way likelier to get a response than if I was in there like,
follow me Twitter, I got a link, down, Twitter, follow me Twitter.
Like, bro, that's not going to work. So if you don't do nothing else, bro, learn a skill that's other than just you making music, just you singing and rapping. Learn how to do something that's also valuable inside the industry, and you will get way further. And then last but not least, and I touched on it just briefly, is talk to the man beside the man or the woman beside the woman. Stop trying to go straight to Future and find out who Future little cousin is that be around him sometime that's only got 1,000 followers. Network with those people. They're way likelier to respond. They're way likelier to see your DM, and those people can help you get to that big dog. So I hope you found this video valuable. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe and all that good shit if you're watching this on YouTube. And until the next video, this is your boy Silk signing out. Peace.